So good morning, everybody. Good morning. It is the spring equinox. Let's start just with a big yawning breath. This is our kind of hello spring movement. It's like we open up here, we open up our heart, and it's all about joy and celebration. So let's have a hug as you just arrive. And one of my favorite sayings for spring is spring is nature's way of saying, let's party. It's a big celebration, isn't it? Today marks the beginning of spring. It's a time of renewal. The sun's moving into Aries. This is a great time, actually, between now and the end of this month. All the planets are direct. So it's a really good time for actually taking some positive action. Change over the cross of the legs. And Aries is quite assertive, so it's good for kind of saying, yeah, this is kind of what I'm doing moving forward. That's what I'm leaving behind in last year. It's a time of growth, renewable things just starting to sprout towards the surface. So let's just take a yawn here. It's kind of our springtime energy. Of course, we're always embodying what's going on in nature because probably know this by now. We are plants. We are not machines. So let's take the fingertips down to the earth. We're going to keep this part open, our chest, our heart open, to draw in the light of the springtime. So just supporting yourself with your fingers next to your body or even on the knees. Let's just take a moment just to breathe together. So taking a big, deep breath in. Filling the heart, filling the lungs. Filling the space across the chest and gently just lifting the head up towards the sun. And then exhale, just releasing that winter that we all got through, that all passed. As you breathe in, it initiates this slight movement, the opening of the heart space, opening of the front of the body. So opening to the light. The breath out is a softening it. Equal length. Inhale and exhale. We inhale the light of the new day, of the new dawn, of the new spring. And we exhale and we softly drop in and let go. And let's change over the cross of the legs. It's definitely spring. My socks are off. I'm no longer in my Ugg boots in the morning. Let's take a deep breath in. What can we celebrate today? What are you celebrating today about spring? What do you love about it? Breathe it all in. And breathe out. And let go. The balance of the night and day. The balance of the breath. Everything equal and opposite. One more breath in. Long and strong, but also light. And exhale, just dropping into your body, taking the hands to the knees, maybe close the eyes, just take this moment just to check in how you are today. If there's any areas of the body that you're particularly taking care of, just take note now. And remember, above all else, honor your body, honor the sensations in your body and where you are today. Let's start to circle around the sit bones, representing this lovely, beautiful cycle of nature, but also nice and slow so that you can feel where you are right now, today. And even if it's just, I'm a bit sleepy, feel a bit stiff, feel a bit tight, acknowledge that. It's okay. As we move, maybe that starts to shift and change because everything in nature, including us, is always shifting, always changing. You might feel as you move and just let it be organic. It doesn't have to be at my pace. It doesn't have to be, really even circles. Just allowing this movement to be guided by how your body feels today. Your body. And that's the whole of the practice. Let's change over the cross of the legs. There's a little acorn on the floor next to them. There's always something. Just reminds us, it's like, well, this little acorn, that's going to be a tree sometime, some point. And that's like us. It's a little acorn. Just moving around, softening the body, just telling yourself, I'm safe. This is where I am right now. This helps us just tune in to what we call our interoception. It's our feeling sense. That's what our movement's guided by, not by somebody else's predefined ideas of what an asana should look like, but how things feel for us. Our body knows. It's so smart, isn't it? And we're just going to bring the legs in front. Just give the feet a little rub together. Or massaging the feet. That doesn't feel right for you. Rubbing the feet together. Our antennae, our senses. And then we're just going to kick out the legs. It's warming everything up. So you'll know if you've been doing classes in the morning recently, we've been practicing coming up from the ground to standing in different ways. So we're going to be exploring that today. But a few little warm-ups before we go to that. We're just going to swing the legs around behind, come to a mermaid. Okay, and then swing the legs in the other direction. So it can be a swing, or it can just be a gently finding your way side to side. But it's natural, it's guided by you. You don't need to go at my pace. We're just kind of going, how am I today? Oiling the joints, warming everything up. Oh, Equinox all around. Okay. After this last one, bringing the legs in front, just making sure you've got space behind you, kicking the legs, holding onto the back of the legs. We're going to roll back and rock up. Oh, this is definitely springtime energy. Now you can do what I'm doing here, which is to use the hands just to support you coming down and coming back up. You'll feel the whole of the core working with this. I'm on quite a stony surface here, so just taking it gently. And if this isn't available and you're practicing this, just lying on the back and kind of rocking like this, you'll feel we're starting to wake up the lower belly where our Agni is stored. That's our fire. Builds our metabolic fire, our digestive fire. Kind of gets us that woken up for spring. Now let's lay back, hold the legs in the air, take the arms out to the side. Arms facing, we're going to pump the feet. We're also working with the lymph system, so getting everything flowing, just pumping the feet fast. You can do what I'm doing if you'd like, which is to lift the head and just support the head in the hands. Or you can just lay back. I more do that just so that I can speak better. You can hear me better. Okay. Let's bring the feet down to the floor. And as you inhale, you're going to take the arms above the head on the floor, press down into the feet and lift up the hips. There's the inhale on 4 counts. As you exhale, we drop the hips and we bring the knees into the chest. 5, 6, 7, squeeze on the 8. So it's one continuous movement. Feet down, the hips, lift up the hips as you inhale on 4 counts. And on 4 counts, we drop the hips and we bring the knees into the chest. And remember that. What a lovely quote. I really love this. One of my biggest lessons from Croatia was slowing down. So adopt the pace of nature where nothing is rushed. So we don't hurry the movement. We go slow enough so that we can feel it. But also there's this control there of the movement, which stabilizes us. So the breath in, 2, 3, 4, breathing out, 6, 7, 8. Let's do 2 more. Gently feeling the body awaken. 5, 6, 7, 8. Last 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Bring the feet down to the earth now. Take the arms out to the side, the feet a little wider, and we're just going to rock the knees side to side. We're not going straight into a twist. We're rocking and feeling the elasticity of the body. We don't rush it. Nice rocking action. And eventually, the body starts to loosen. That elastic starts to soften. The knees go a little further without anything being rushed. Oh, thank you, Mother Earth, for this beautiful day on the spring equinox. I'm very grateful for this. Okay, now we're going to open out to a starfish. Starfish, traditionally known as Shavasana. Just think of your body in the starfish, melting under a hot sun on a soft sandy beach or a rock. Just let the body melt. Take some breaths just to recognize where you are. We're going to move from starfish to roll onto the side. So how are we going to do that? We're going to bring the left arm over the head towards the right arm. We're going to bend the knees as you turn to the side. Use the left arm just to push yourself up. We come up to mermaid. And then we roll back down to the floor. We come back to starfish. So here's one way that we get up from the floor. The right arm goes overhead. There's the yawning stretch to it all as you roll on to the side and you come up to mermaid. It's really important for us, of course, to be able to stand on our own 2 feet till the end, but also to be able to recover if we fall. It's for us to have all these different ways that the body finds to come up. And you'll notice it's not a walk in the park, is it? It's not easy. The muscles in the core are having to work. Now, as we approach the next level of this, if it's too hard, we can come back to coming up like this. Okay, so I've got lots of different options for you. But we're going to lay back to starfish. Just take this moment now. Lay back to starfish. We're going to see if we can come up to seated by taking the left foot so it's flat. The left arm is going to go ahead. And then you're going to look to your right foot. We're going to bring the left arm over towards the right foot. So you might need to use your right hand to reach up. And then we come forward, we reach towards that right leg. You're supporting yourself with your left hand here. And then what we're going to do is going to bring the right leg behind the left leg. So we're in hunter's squat. And then straighten up from here. So you've got, it's different to a twist because we've got the left arm to the inside of the left knee. We'll look over that right shoulder. Because what we're going to do is take this right leg and we're going to send it back behind us. So we're going to take the weight onto the right arm and then we're going to bring the right leg behind. So we end in a lunge. Did we get there? The left hand is onto the left knee and we just press forward. Yeah, nice. We're just doing that variation today. From here, we're going to lift up and open up that left arm to embrace the spring. And we're going to spiral the arm so the shoulder opens, the heart opens, the palm lifts towards the sky, and you look along that left arm. Sink in the right hip forward. Again, just this pressing forward action. Everything's always moving. We don't hold the poses so much as we ease into them, especially in the morning. Now we're going to bring the left hand down on the fingertips to the outside of the left foot. The right hand comes underneath the shoulder and we look forward. We sink the hip forward. Now remember, eyes to the horizon to balance. So we're going to take the weight onto the left leg. We're going to draw the right leg behind. Keep looking forward. So you're kind of in a curtsy, but just on the toe. And then we're going to, from here, we're going to open the arms. We're going to rise up and lift up the right leg behind. I'm going to call this flying cormorant. Yeah. Just balancing ourselves there. Now we're going to bring the right foot down to join the left. And then we're going to roll down. Ooh, roll down towards the floor. We've got our spring flow routine coming up. So we're going to roll up slowly. The elbows start to kind of point towards the floor. You'll notice the arms are just floating up. We come up onto the toes. We rise up to meet the spring. We exhale and we're going to roll down again. So the chin drops really slowly, like nature. Everything's slow. It's like the plant rising up, the seed sprouting. We'll rise up, the arms come up overhead, up onto the toes. And then as the arms come down, we're going to step back with the right leg. Whoops, whoops. Just demonstrating that it's okay to wobble. Okay, so we're going to lift the palms up towards the sky. Here's where we're inhaling the spring. And this is big. It's a big inhalation. Open the heart, lift the head. Take the arms above the head alongside the ear. Now soften that front knee. Take the arms slightly over to the left. And we're going to sweep the arms down towards the floor. Just continue in the spiral. We ground the back foot and we're going to bend the back leg. And then we sweep all the way to the back, lifting up. The right arm, left arm comes down. Yeah, got that. Now we're going to sweep the arms to the front. Left arm comes up. Right arm comes up. Spiraling. Oh, right arm reaches up to the sun. This back knee slightly bent. The heels lift. And then we're going to breathe out. Bring the right hand down to the floor. Bring the left hand down to the floor. From here, if you need to, drop the right knee down. We're going to take this left leg back. Now, rather than a swing, what we're going to do is sweep the foot along the floor. Start to lift it up behind you. We're in a one-legged dog. From here, floating forward so the shoulders are over the wrists. We're going to drop this right knee down, untuck the right toe, and then lower down onto the belly. As we do this, we bend the left leg and we lift the head. We lift up. We roll down. We drop the left leg. We bend the right leg. We lift the head. And then we're going to take the right leg behind us on the floor. So the knees bent, the toes going towards the left side of the body. You start to look over the right shoulder. So we start to look towards that back leg. We end with the right leg straight and the left knee straight, the right knee bent. We're ready for a wild thing. Are we ready? This is the one. This is the one, nature's way of saying let's party. So we lift the right arm up. We're going to go full circle. If you can, you're pushing down into that left hand. Oh, wild thing. Yay, spring is here. Doo, doo, doo. And then we're lowering down. We bring the right hand down. We come on to the belly. From the belly, we push down into the hands. We sit back towards the heels. We lift off the tailbone to a down dog, and then we're going to walk the feet towards the hands. From here, we're going to bend the knees, come to a toe squat. Give me a thumbs up. You're still here with, still following. Doing a lot today. Hands out in front. We're going to lower down. We're going to see, we're going to rock back all the way to lying down from toe squat. Now remember, however you get there, it's okay. It's just like doing a puzzle with your body. We're going to come all the way back down to starfish and have a little breather. Yeah. If you need to do anything from rocking back, if you want a little wriggle, little fidget adjustment, then do. See what your body needs. Well done for whatever you did. Remember, even if you can't do everything, we're just moving like nature. So the idea is just flow with it, just kind of play around with it. Are we ready? Let's do the other side. Let's bring the right heel up towards the bottom. We're going to take the right arm above the head on the floor. You're going to look towards the left foot and bring yourself up to seated from there. Okay, so you've got the left leg extended. Right arm to the inside of the right leg. Support yourself with the left hand and bring the left leg behind the right. And there we are. Hunter's squat. It's a new one. Hunter's squat. Really nice way just to sit and fish. I was inspired by a woman fishing, sitting in this the other day, but it's called Hunter's squat. So we take the weight into the left hand. We're going to send the left leg back to a lunge. So we lift off the seat, we send the left leg back. We arrive in lunges with the right hand on the right thigh. We press forward. Good morning. You can come and say hello. Double your throat. Of course, there's a dog. Pressing forward. Say hi. And from here, we're going to open up the right arm. It's a cute little dog. Got a little ponytail on the top of its head. If you're new to my morning classes, this happens regularly. I've usually got some kind of animal. Let's turn and look towards the backhand. Over the top. And then bring that hand down. The right hand comes next to the right foot. So we're looking forward. Here's our balance, okay? So remember, head to the horizon. Don't look down, look up. We do it slowly. So we draw this left leg in, keep looking forwards. Then take the weight onto the right leg. Whoa! Let's fly like a cormorant. Right. Cormorants around me are a bit more balanced than I am. You'll notice if you look down, you go down. So keep looking up. And we've got this lovely balance. Does it need to be held still? Remember dancing tree yesterday? Constantly correcting yourself. It's very stabilizing. Now let's release this left foot down. Let's roll down to the floor. Rolling up and rising up onto the toes. Rolling down, heels down, all the way to the floor. Rolling up and rising up to meet the spring, arms above the head. And then as you exhale, stepping the left leg back. Releasing the arms by the side. So we stay upright here. Here's our big breathe in the spring. Inhale the sun. Arms come up. Above the head, straightening the front leg. Arms slightly lean to the right. Bend the front leg. We sweep the arms down in front of the right leg. Ground your back heel so the feet are making a right angle. Sweep the arms down. We sweep towards the back. Right hand down, left arm up. Doesn't matter if the hand's not at the floor. Just have a sense of opening and twisting. Now let's take the weight into the right leg. We sweep forward, the right arm lifts, the left heel lifts. We windmill the arms. That left arm is reaching up to the sun. There it is. It's behind the clouds. It's somewhere. Wow. Okay, from here. Bringing this left hand down towards the floor. The right hand down towards the floor. Drop the back knee, the left knee if you want to. You can do this part from on the knees, in the knee, or we're going to a one-legged dog and we're sweeping the right leg along the floor, nice and slow to lift it up. From here, the leg stays lifted. We float forward so the shoulders are over the wrists. It's kind of like a plank with the leg up. Left knee comes down. Press slowly down to the floor. Right knee bent. Inhale, lift up the head and look forward. Exhale, release the right foot. Left knee bends. Inhale, lift. Keep that leg bent as you lower down to the floor. Then take the knee, lift it up, take it behind you on the floor. Coming up to seated, facing the back, left foot planted, right leg straight. Get ready to party. Inhale, right arm lifts, push down in. Sorry, left arm lifts, push up, wild thing. Yay. Exhale, lowering down. Bringing the left arm round towards the front, in line with the right, rolling onto the belly. Pushing down into the hands, pushing back to sit onto the heels. Let's take one big breath in now. Inhale. Opening, celebrating the arrival of spring. And then exhale. Coming back down. Just taking a moment here of quiet. If your body needs any adjustments, you can bring the hands down, do a little freestyle count, or just see how it feels. Sat here. Nice, closed. Visualizing where we are in that cycle of nature. The arrival of spring marking the new dawn. The new year. A return to the light. So from my heart to your heart, namaste and good morning. Good time to have a shake. Good time to put on a bit of music. If you've not done it already this morning, I know a lot of you have been doing that in the mornings as you wake up. Get up and have a good shake, have a good dance to a piece of music that makes you feel light and get everything moving. Good time of year just to shake out all the dead winter energy and build a fire for the new springtime energy. It's definitely springtime here. Feel free to stay on, stay high. I'm not in a hurry today. I'll be getting into the sea shortly, but yeah, wishing you all a lovely day if you're rushing off.
Thank you, Julie.